Have you ever thought that what you already know could actually be worth money? Your life experience, your skills, your personal story, the way you solve problems every day. What if I told you that you could turn what you already know into a digital product? Even if you are not a tech person, even if you do not have a huge following, and even if you have never recorded a video in your life, this is not about being an expert. It is about using what you already have. Because while a lot of people are still hesitating, still overthinking, still waiting for the right time, other women are quietly building digital businesses from scratch, using artificial intelligence as their silent partner. Yes, but not in the complicated, sci-fi way. In a smart, supportive way. They are taking what they know and letting AI do the heavy lifting, structuring the content, designing the visuals, writing the copy, even creating videos. You might be thinking, but I don't have time, but I'm not qualified, but I'm not ready. Let me stop you right there. You are more ready than you think, because the real opportunity is not about being perfect. It is about being early. We are living through a turning point, a massive shift in how people learn, work, and earn. And the women who learn how to use AI now, not next year, not when everyone else is already doing it, will have the advantage. They will move faster. They will build smarter. They will lead. This is the moment to step in. Because here is what most people do not realize. AI is not just about automation. It is about acceleration. You already have the value. I just helps you unlock it and share it with the world. In this video, I am going to show you exactly how to take what you already know, structure it into something valuable, and turn it into a digital product. Even if you are starting from zero, you will learn which tools to use, how to avoid common mistakes, and how other women are doing it too, quietly, efficiently, and profitably. So if you are tired of sitting on your potential, if you know you have something to share, but you do not know how to turn it into income, stay with me, because this could be the video that changes everything. Let's get started. Have you ever felt like you know a lot, but still can't figure out how to turn that knowledge into income? You're not alone. For most women, the problem is not lack of knowledge. The real issue is structure, or the lack of it. We live in an age of overwhelm. So much to do, so much to learn, so many directions to go, but no clear system that shows us, step by step, how to package what we already know into something profitable. And that's where artificial intelligence becomes your best ally. Right now, most people think AI is only for techies, big companies, or software engineers. But the truth is, AI is becoming the most powerful tool for regular women to create digital products from scratch, faster than ever before. And the best part, most people still don't know how to use it. That means you can move first. You can learn it early. You can lead. Let me show you 5 tools that are already helping women like you turn their skills and ideas into digital products that actually sell. 1. Tome Map. Organize your knowledge into a digital product. Tome is an AI-powered presentation builder, but it's not just for slides. It takes your messy notes, voice memos, outlines, and turns them into something structured, something visual, something teachable. Let's say you have a method for helping kids focus during homework, or you have a 5-step skincare routine that people always ask about. You open Tome, type in your bullet points, and the platform instantly creates a layout. It looks like a course, or an ebook, or a guide. You didn't have to design. You didn't have to format. You just had to share what you know. Tome does the rest, too. Durable Deco. Launch your website in 60 seconds. Durable lets you create a full website from just one sentence. Yes, literally. You write, "I help women over 40 get healthy with meal prep." In seconds, Durable gives you a home page, images, sections, a call to action, and even a contact form. It used to take days or weeks to get a website online. Now it takes minutes. No tech experience needed. No WordPress stress. Just your idea. Live on the internet. E3. Kittl. Create beautiful visuals with zero design skills. Let's face it, people judge your product by the way it looks. If it looks cheap, they think it is cheap. If it looks polished, they trust it. But design tools are usually overwhelming, and hiring a designer is expensive. Kittl solves that. You choose a template, add your title or topic, and in minutes you have a beautiful ebook cover, a social media promo image, a banner or mock-up for your product. It's drag and drop simple, and your product instantly looks 10 times more professional. For acrylic, turn text into ready-to-publish video. Video is one of the most powerful formats online, but most people are terrified to get in front of a camera, or they don't want to edit, or they hate how they sound. Acrylic solves that problem beautifully. You write a paragraph of text. That's it. And the tool creates a narrated video with animations, music, and visuals. No filming, no microphone, no editing skills. It's perfect for tutorials, video versions of your product, YouTube or TikTok content, teaching without showing your face. 5. Jasper.ai, right? Persuasive content that sells. Your product needs words. Not just any words. The right ones. Words that build trust. Words that get clicks. Words that make people say, "I need this." That's where Jasper comes in. You tell Jasper what your product is, who your audience is, what kind of tone you want to use, and it gives you website copy, product descriptions, email sequences, ad captions, social media content, all ready to go. You don't need to be a writer. You just need Jasper to translate your value into language that sells. Real-life application. Now imagine this in action. Let's say you're good at helping moms organize family routines. You've done it for yourself. You've helped friends. People ask you for tips. Instead of just thinking about it, you do the following. You open Tome and create a digital guide. The 5-step routine reset for busy moms. You write your ideas in bullets, and Tome structures everything. You use Kittl to design a gorgeous ebook cover and Instagram post. You use Durable to create a landing page to host your offer. It looks clean, it's live, and it's yours. You use Jasper to write a compelling headline, struggling to keep your family on track. Here's the system that saved my mornings. You even write an email campaign using Jasper, ready to send to your list or post on socials. Then, you use Acrylic to turn one of your chapters into a short video, perfect for your product bonus or for YouTube. All of this, done in a weekend. And the best part, you didn't need to code. You didn't need a team. You didn't need to be perfect. You just needed the right tools and the willingness to try. These AI platforms don't replace your voice. They amplify it. They don't take away your message. They help shape it into something people can understand, value, and buy. This is not theory. This is happening. Thousands of women around the world are doing exactly this right now, quietly turning what they know into something powerful. And the only difference between them and the ones still stuck is this: they started. Let's get practical. Let's talk about what you can do today. Not next month, not someday, but today. Because transformation doesn't start with motivation. It starts with movement. And you, right now, have everything you need to begin. So here's the real plan. Simple, step-by-step, no fluff, no gatekeeping, just action. Start with something you already know: cooking, productivity, organizing your home, teaching a second language, managing money, skincare, makeup tutorials, even something like journaling or planning your week. If you've solved it for yourself, you can guide someone else through it. That's your foundation. That's your value. Now, let's build the product. Step 1. Use Tome to create your digital guide. Open Tome and treat it like a partner. Dump your knowledge. Write it as if you're explaining it to a friend. Simple, honest, clear. Tome takes what you give it, a few notes, a list, a method, and turns that into something visual. It lays it out as a presentation, a mini course, or even in a book. You don't need to worry about formatting, structure, or flow. Tome uses AI to handle all that for you. In less than an hour, you could have the first version of your product. And here's the magic. It already looks professional. Because AI handled the layout. You just provided the knowledge. And that's the most important part. Step 2. Build your landing page with Durable. You need a place to host and sell your product. That's where Durable comes in. You go to the site. Type one sentence about what your product does. Like, I teach busy moms how to plan healthy meals in 20 minutes a week. Durable uses AI to create a clean, modern landing page. It adds text, layout, buttons, contact sections, even photos. Automatically, you can add your image or keep what they give you. You can connect a domain or use their link. But either way, you now have a page that looks like it cost $1,000. But it was free and took 3 minutes. Now you have something to send people. Something that says, I made this. I'm ready. Step 3. Make it beautiful with Kittl. Your content might be gold, but people will judge it by the way it looks. That's not unfair. It's human. So go to Kittl. Choose a beautiful template. Edit the text. Add a title like Meal Planning Made Simple or 30-minute makeup for busy mornings. Kittl helps you create product covers, Instagram teasers, banners for your website, mock-ups for your digital files. In a few clicks, your product looks real. It looks ready, and that builds trust. Remember, visuals don't sell the product, but they open the door. Step 4. Let Jasper write the words that convert. If you're stuck on how to write a sales page, don't panic. That's what Jasper is for. You tell Jasper what your product is, who it's for, what problem it solves, what kind of tone you want: friendly, inspiring, clear, and in seconds, Jasper writes a sales page, headline, a product description, email script, social captions, even bonus content. Jasper knows how to write to sell, not just inform. So now, your page not only looks good, it sounds good too. Step 5. Add a video with acrylic. This step is optional, but powerful. Video helps build trust faster. And with acrylic, you don't need to film yourself. You take one paragraph from your guide or sales page, paste it into acrylic, and in minutes, you get a narrated video with animation and graphics. This can be a teaser video for your sales page, a bonus lesson, a thank you message, or even your entire course. If you prefer not to be on camera, you get to teach without showing your face. You get to sell without speaking live. You get to scale without burning out. Real story. Samantha, Let me introduce you to Samantha. She wasn't famous. She didn't have a big audience. She didn't even have Instagram. But she knew how to make amazing homemade brownies. People always asked her for the recipe. So one day, she decided to turn it into something more. She opened Tome and wrote down her full process. Ingredients, timing, packaging, pricing, tips for selling at school or work. In one afternoon, she had the structure of a mini course. Then she opened Kittl. She designed a cute digital cover with chocolate textures and a logo. Make and sell brownies. She built a landing page on Durable with one sentence. It looked polished. It looked like a brand. She used Jasper to write the product description and emails. The headline? Turn your brownies into extra income, even if you've never sold before. She shared the link with friends. She mentioned it in a WhatsApp group. She told one neighbor who had a baking business. By the end of that week, she had sold 84 copies of her digital guide at $29 each. No Instagram, no video, no ads. Just knowledge, AI, and action. Now it's your turn. You have something you've lived, something you've figured out, something that others still struggle with. What if you turned it into a guide, a course, a tool, a tiny product with a big impact? You don't need a full business plan. You don't need to wait until you feel ready. You just need to do the first step. Open Tome. Start writing. Let the AI help shape your idea. Then build your page. Design your visuals. Write your message. And share it with one person. Not to go viral. Not to be famous. But to test. To validate. To believe again in what you already have. This is what transformation really looks like. Not overnight success, but small, brave moves. Samantha did it. You can too. The tools are ready. The process is clear. Now, the decision is yours. Let's take a deep breath, because what I'm about to say might change the way you look at this moment. Most people still have no idea what's really happening right now. They hear the word AI and they freeze. They think it's complicated. They think it's not for them. They assume it's only for coders, marketers, or big companies. But they are wrong, and that mistake, that belief, is your advantage. Because these tools that we've been talking about, Tome, Durable, Kittl, Acrylic, Jasper, they're not trending yet. Not in Brazil. Not even in the US. That means they are still quiet, still ignored, still underutilized. And that's exactly where the gold is. Because once everyone knows, once it becomes obvious, once it's on every Instagram ad and every YouTube video, the window of opportunity will close. Think back for a second. Remember when Instagram Reels were brand new? Or when TikTok was still just that app for dancing teens? The people who jumped in early built entire careers. They grew fast. They launched products. They went from unknown to successful because they saw the shift before it became mainstream. This is the same moment, but instead of social media, it's artificial intelligence. And instead of needing to be an entertainer, now you just need to be someone with knowledge, a message, a voice. Right now, AI tools are like untouched land, and those who build first own the space. That's not hype. That's how early waves always work. Right now, these tools are easy to use. They're still cheap. They're still improving rapidly. And they still give you a first mover advantage. But in 6 to 12 months, that changes. Here's what's coming. Tools that were free or low cost will get expensive. Platforms will get saturated. Everyone will be talking about AI products. Influencers will flood the space. Courses and templates will be everywhere. Competition will increase fast. And here's what happens then. You'll feel late. You'll feel overwhelmed. You'll wonder if it's still worth starting. And the truth is, it will still be worth it. But it will be harder. Because the first wave always moves with ease. And the second wave fights for attention. You don't want to be in the second wave. You want to move now, when no one's looking. When you can experiment in peace. When there's room to grow. And space to lead. This is not about fear. It's about being smart. You are not competing with 10,000 people right now. You're competing with 10. That won't last. The most common regret I hear from women in digital business is this. I waited too long. They saw the signs. They knew they had something to offer. But they hesitated. They watched someone else launch first. They saw their idea come to life. In someone else's hands. Don't let that be your story. And let's be real for a second. How many opportunities have you already passed up? How many times have you said, next month, when I have more time, when I feel more ready? What if this is the last moment you'll be early? What if 6 months from now, you're scrolling on Instagram and you see a woman selling a product exactly like the one you dreamed of? And she's using the same AI tools you discovered today. But she started, and you didn't. That hurts. Not because she's ahead, but because you had the same chance. And you let it go. You have time, but not unlimited time. The tools are still accessible. The attention is still open. The demand is still rising. But that curve won't stay low. Think of it like this. Every digital space has a sweet spot, a moment when it's not too early, not too late, but just right to step in and grow with momentum. That's where AI is right now. We are in the sweet spot, quiet enough to feel personal, loud enough to create real traction. And you're here. You've already learned more in this video than most people even know is possible. So the real question is not, can I do this? It's, will I move now? Or will I wait too long? You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to be fearless. You don't need to have everything polished. You just need to be willing to move while it's still early. Even if your first product is small. Even if your page isn't perfect. Even if you don't get everything right on the first try. Because every single woman who's succeeding in this space now, she started before she felt ready, before she had a clear plan, before everything was perfect. She just started. And now it's your turn. Start while the market is quiet. Learn while the competition is low. Build while others are still doubting. And in 6 months, you won't be one of the people saying, I missed the moment. Now it's your turn. You've made it this far. You've seen the tools. You've learned the steps. You've imagined the possibility. But now, I want to hear from you. What is something you already know that could be turned into a digital product? It could be big or simple. It could be something you do without thinking, or something people always thank you for. Maybe it's a way you save time. Maybe it's how you budget. Maybe it's your skincare routine, your way of planning the week, your approach to helping kids with homework. Whatever it is, say it. Comment right now and complete this sentence. I know how to. Why? Because when you comment, I will personally respond with a suggestion, a real, clear, eye-powered idea for how to turn that into a product. Yes, you and me, right here in the comments. Let's build something together. This is not a one-way conversation. This is a community, and your voice matters. Also, if you want me to record a full, step-by-step video tutorial showing you exactly how to use every tool we talked about, Tome, Durable, Kittle, Acrylic, Jasper, from idea to finished product. Just comment, "I want the full tutorial." If I see enough of those comments, I'll create a special video walking you through everything. No skipping, no fluff, just real action. And now, let me tell you what's coming next. In the very next video, I'm going to share 3 real stories. 3 women, just like you. Women who had knowledge but no platform, no followers, no audience, no tech skills. They used the tools we talked about. They trusted the process. They moved, even when they were scared. And today, they're making real income, quietly, consistently, without showing their face, without spending on ads, without burning out. I can't wait for you to meet them. So if that's something you want to see, hit the subscribe button now. Turn on the notification bell, because that video is going to open your mind even more. You've come this far. Don't stop here. The tools are real. The strategy works. And your story matters. So tell me in the comments. Let's create something together. The future is not coming. You're already standing in it. Let's make it count. I'll see you there.